Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This is a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. Always welcome. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live again for other readings, other material, so you'll receive your reminders so you can join us live. Please feel free to use the chat to let me know how it resonates with you. If you are watching this after the stream, please feel free to use the comment section below to let me know how it resonates with you as well. All right, Pisces, let's take a look into your energy. As you see, I have a new little friend here, my little mini crystal ball with a little owl in it. Let me show him off. I know you can see the little owl inside. Thank you so much, Teresa. I hope you can see it. Hope you can see. There's a little owl in there with the moon. Okay. From my Amazon wish list. Thank you so much, Teresa, for your wonderful gift. I received it today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Teresa, for your wonderful gift. I really appreciate you. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I'm feeling amazing. I hope you are. I hope that the message earlier was a blessing to you. And we're going to check the overall energy. It is pretty. I hope you can see. Can y'all see the little owl in there? Can you see him? Maybe you can't see him. I can see him. He's in there. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Anybody else would just like to take a look at my Amazon wish list? It's not a requirement, you know. But that link is in the description box if you're interested. No worries. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it looks even better in person. It's little, but up here on display it doesn't need to be huge. It doesn't need to be huge. It's just the right size to fit my little family. Doing great, Sedelia. Let's see who we got in here. Oh, Heart Soul says, be great for live, but I think I have an appointment. Okay, Heart Soul. So glad you were able to make it in for a comment. Teresa's here. Sedelia's here. Hello. Bianca is here, I believe. And who else we got? Is that it for now? Let me see. Albane is here. Hello. Gia. Diving for light. Hello. It does. It goes perfect. Perfect. The little owl family. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you, everybody, for just everything that you do for the channel, for me. Just thank you so much. I am truly, truly blessed and humble. Thank you. Hello, Donnery. Aloha. How are you? All right, Pisces. We're going to do an energy check, okay? Just see where you are. See what's going on. Remember, this is a general message. So please take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? One more thing. If this message does not resonate at this time, it doesn't mean that it hasn't already resonated. It could be resonating now. Could resonate sooner than you think. Just depends on your situation. Please take what resonates with you. I have to say this. I'm putting this in quotation marks. Please just take what resonates with your spirit and your energy and leave the rest for another Piscean or any other sign that may be watching this live or after the stream. Okay? Hoping that reaches everyone. Okay? Hey, Bianca. Cinda, what's going on? Who else we got? Miss Antisocial. Hello. Paperboy is back. All right, everybody. This is your energy check for today. Pisces. I saged before I started the live tonight. And also, I'm glad that the reminders are helping everybody. I'm seeing some really positive things, getting more people to come in. Also, I was hearing this song which was so random, okay? For those of you who either you may know the song or maybe you may not know it, it's a rap song from the 90s. I'm channeling all kinds of music, all different genres because I like some of everything. I'm talking R&B, soul, hip hop, pop, country. I mean, just I just classical. I like everything. Jazz. You know, I like it all. So, the song that I was hearing it's by Craig Mack, I think. It's like, here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. So I don't know. Maybe Pisces, you have some brand new things coming in. We're definitely going to take a look. But that song, I'm telling you, like, as soon as I came home and I stepped out of my car, out of my SUV, and I put my left foot down on the ground, and I knew that I was coming in to do your reading. And that's the song that I wasn't listening to it or anything, but that's the song that came out. Just don't know, have no idea what it means, but I'm feeling like there's some new flavor. I don't know if it's a new person, new situation for you, or you're feeling good. We know you're looking good. We know that. So hopefully you're feeling as good as you're looking. Okay. Let's get into it. I decided to use I believe this is the Solar Tarot. I think this is, don't quote me on that, but I have had this tarot deck for 3 years. Okay, this is my very first tarot deck. I rarely use it, but I was just drawn to pull this today. I actually did a reading with it earlier today, a personal reading, but this was just standing out to me today. So hopefully there's some good stuff, and you can tell I've been using. Look at the sides. It's got some wear and tear in here, but it's still pretty good. Okay. Hey Ashley. All right, let's get 5 good shuffles, Pisces. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. And this deck is actually hard to find on Amazon right now. Excuse me. Let's see what we got, Pisces. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, I did not like the shuffle at all. Let's do that again. Ooh, what's going on? Let's get one more. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. There we go. All right, let's see what we got, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher? Messages for Pisces. Let's see what we got here. Stop. It was so on point. Oh, wow, Teresa. Man, thanks for sharing. I didn't know it touched people like that. Y'all, I was in a whole different mindset earlier. I really was. Thanks for sharing. My goal is to encourage, and to help all of us, including myself. This is therapeutic for me as well. For all of us to have happy healing and know that we deserve better than what we have received. Okay? All right, Pisces, let's check it out. Really? You have a gold medal rose on your wall that belongs to your mom? Wow. That is incredible. Okay, cool, Miss. Yeah, Miss Antisocial. Yes. The Golden Rose reading. Please watch that. If you have been struggling with any type of relationship, friendship, or just anything in general dealing with trying to relate to other people, that is the reading for you. Any past challenges, that's the reading. It's got a lot of views already. My pleasure. Thank you, Sedelia, for just being here. That's amazing, Teresa. The overall energy I have, Pisces, for you this evening is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Star. Okay, so we're starting off your energy, fellow water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and the Star, Aquarius. So you could have Aquarius in your chart, or you could have air energy in your chart, Gemini, Libra, either one, any of the three. Or you could have dealt with an Aquarius here. Some of you actually feel like a star, but you're still healing. You're still trying to process something. Give me a little bit more on the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You feel good about yourself. It's not like you know your worth. But what is this Ace of Cups in the reverse? Something that still triggers you. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse. Yeah, it's like part of the day you're sad, part of the day you're happy. Part of the day you're sad, part of the day you're happy. The Death card. You could be missing a loved one, an actual person that has transitioned, or this could be you transforming. Let me tell you something, y'all. Anytime you're making a change in your life, you ever notice that it's never when you're making a change, it's always some pain in there. It's always, I'm telling you, anytime you're making a life change, there's always some type of pain in it, right? It's some type of pain in there. So I feel like maybe this is the pain that you're going through. You're changing, you're ascending, you're elevating. You're looking at your past, not because you're not over it. You're looking at your past because you're in amazement and you are purifying your heart and your soul because you're in amazement as to how much you've overcome. And it is painful to look back and to see that you've been through all of that stuff. It's painful to have to look back at it. But how can we heal it if we don't look at those versions or that version of ourselves? We got to look at it. In order to heal it, we got to look at it. This could be the retrograde energy as well. 5 of Swords here. I'm hearing stuck like glue. So Pisces, I'm feeling like even though you know there's some things that you will probably always think about, the lessons that you've learned are going to stick to your mind and to your spirit like glue. You're never going to forget the lessons. Because on the other side of pain, there's lessons and blessings. If we can just make it through the painful times, the storms, if we can weather the storm, there's blessings on the other side of that and lessons. And I feel like those lessons stick to you like glue, honestly. That's why you're able to project this wisdom out to other people and to your children. It's funny, children don't want to really hear what you have to say when they're growing up. And that's because they're not, or when they're really young and they could be an adult, that's because they haven't lived enough to really know what you're talking about. But if you give them a few more years and the Lord's willing and you're still here to hear their problems, oh my. The lessons that you've learned hit differently as they travel through their life. As they travel through their life, your lessons hit them differently. I know that for a fact because I have lived that life. And the older that I become, well, the younger, older, the older we get and the more life we live, trust and believe those lessons Those gospel hymns that you probably heard growing up, gospel songs, all those things that you saw your parents listen to or watch and all that, and the life experience that they had and the lessons they were trying to teach you, they hit different as you get older because you're living life. You're out here. You're out here living now. You're dealing with this world and it's cold out there. It's a cold world. The people in it, horrible sometimes. Sometimes your family, like we talked about earlier, can be tough to deal with. They can be tough to deal with. Trying to find a significant other until you find your mate, it can be really hard. Dating and people break your heart, step all over you just like you're nothing. And all you want to do is show them love. But how can they love you and they don't love themselves? So when you are lucky enough or you're blessed enough to meet your divine counterpart, and I'm sure some of you have already, you've noticed that your divine counterpart, it just fits. It's like a puzzle piece. It just fits. This person accepts you for who you are, flaws and all, and you accept them. And that's how it should be in all of your connections. Family dynamics, friendships, it should be like that in all connections. But the interesting thing about it is that with that star energy, even though Pisces, you're able to stand on your own as the star, you're able to function as the mature and elegant adult that you are. Guess what? You're able to love everyone regardless of who they are, their beliefs, all the things that make us different. You're able to pour into other people because that's the work. That's the result of the work that you've put in. So all of these things you're reflecting on because this is giving you your power. And all that pain that you went through, it wasn't for just anything. You didn't just go through that for nothing. You went through that pain to get to the other side. And we know because of what Adam and Eve went through, we knew our lives were not going to be easy. We knew that, right? We knew there was going to be a struggle here. We knew that. But are we up for the challenge? That's the question. Are we up for the challenge? Let's clarify this star here. Are we up for the challenge? I think so, Pisces. I got your energy. The hanged man, you're hanging on. You are hanging on. You're not letting anyone move you, shake you, push you, bully you. You are keeping yourself solid. You're keeping yourself solid and balanced because you're manifesting with the magician. You're manifesting the life that you want. The thing about manifesting the life that we want, we may not get exactly the things we want when we want them, but they make their way to us. They make their way to us. As they say, you can't see the forest can't see the forest for the trees, right? So you have to be so careful because you can miss the forest scenery, which is beautiful, if you're just looking at, oh, that's just another tree. That's just another tree, And I'll put it like this in comparison to that analogy. If we always say, okay, well, that person, oh, that's just another person that opened the door for me. That's just another person that purchased lunch for me. And we don't look at the blessing there. We'll miss it. We'll miss it. We asked to be blessed. We asked to show us the way. We ask for new people to come into our lives that are going to give us substance. But are we ready to receive it? Or are we going to just count them as just another tree and not see the forest, not see the beauty? Right? Think about that. can't see the forest because you're counting the trees, or you can't see the forest for the trees. If anybody's ever heard that, I know you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people are like that. They can't see the blessing because they're too busy just taking things for granted until they learn better. Until they learn better. And you're in a process, Pisces, where you are elevating, you are ascending. The temperance is in the reverse. There's balance being brought onto your life. And I'm just going to tell you, it's not going to feel good all the time. That's why it's important. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. That's why it's important with this Empress energy to take care of yourself, to nurture you, right? Because how can we help anybody else if we're not helping ourselves? We can't help anybody unless we're got to help ourselves. So this moment of solitude that you have, this moment, on a daily basis where you're having these thoughts and you're thinking about these past situations that have hurt you, have troubled you, and trying to figure out how can you mend certain relationships, those things are coming back to the forefront of your mind because spiritually you're healing. Healing doesn't always look the way we think it should look. And sometimes we need to get those feelings out of us so that we can get better. So we can detox our soul, our body. Some of you may be journaling, writing letters, without sending them. But maybe you're writing a letter to the person that hurt you without sending it to get all of that stuff out of you. All that anger, hostility, feeling rejected. This could be what you are being called to do because clearly there's a purpose here to help you with your healing. My pleasure, Jelly. Thank you for coming in. So you got to take care of yourself because you are ascending for a purpose. King of Wands energy here. Let me tell you something about the King of Wands. I like the King of Wands. I do. King of Wands is very assertive, confident. But in a sense, I think the King of Wands doesn't really deal with his issues the way he needs to. Hey, D Nice. So this could be you having this strong outer appearance to the world. But yet, you're still very vulnerable. So now we're working on healing the inside so it can match what the world sees. Let's clarify this King of Wands. I'm sorry, drop these cards. Let's clarify the King of Wands energy here. The Judgment card. Yes, people of the world are going to judge you. Who cares? The only judgment that we're living for is to do what the Most High wants us to do, to appeal to Him, right? So, anybody that has judged you before knowing you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How do you feel about you? How do you feel about you? When you're having these thoughts throughout the day, how are you feeling about you? Do you remember your value? Do you know what you give the world? Do you understand that most people don't know what a gift is like you until they don't have you in their world anymore? Do you understand how significant your energy is to this world? Do you understand how unique you are? Or are we caught up in what society want us to look like or think or act like? Because if we allow society to show us how to be, if we allow society to mold our happiness, we will always, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, we will always feel like we are in lack. And that doesn't matter how many degrees you have. That doesn't matter how many jobs you get that you make 6 figures, 7, 10 figures, whatever. Okay? It doesn't matter what you have. If you don't feel complete inside and you're not listening to what the world wants you to hear or what we feel is happening in society, if it doesn't matter, if you're not solid within yourself, no amount of money, no amount of degrees, no amount of anything is going to make you feel secure until you're secure inside. You got billionaires right now that are having issues. They leave this world, all this money they make, and they're not happy. They leave it to somebody else. The Princess of Pentacles here. Nothing wrong with having extra money. Nothing wrong with that. Money, very helpful, especially in this life. But the Princess of Pentacles here, what do we have outside of money? I strive to be spiritually rich. Okay, if I ever become rich, that's great, but I'm not depending on it, right? I'm striving to be spiritually rich. Rich in the spirit. You know, try to treat people the way I want to be treated. It's not about being a holy roly, you know. It's not about being that. It's just about being good within yourself, you know. We come in this world pure and innocent, then we are molded by our families and the society. Yes, Teresa, that is so true. With the Eight of Pentacles, look at that. Eight of Pentacles represents hard work. We have to work hard to get out of that lack mindset. Thinking that we don't have enough or thinking that we're not worthy of true love when we are. Just because you had an ex to tell you that you weren't worthy of their love, maybe they weren't worthy of your love. How about that? If you had somebody in your life trying to show you or tell you are not important enough for them to treat you right, maybe they were not good enough to be in your life. And maybe they knew that. So before you could come out and say, you know what? The way you treat me, you don't deserve me. Before you could say it, they went ahead and said it for you. They wanted to make you feel less than. And for some of us, I'm putting me in it because, hey, we're all human. You believed it. With the Four of Swords, you believed it for a while. You were like, okay, if this person tell me I'm not pretty enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not fat enough. If they tell me that, you know, you're not talented enough, you don't look like such and such, you know, if they tell me that, maybe it's true. Maybe you believe that. Somebody could have even told you, well, I cheated because, you know, you don't love me. Or I cheated because I didn't feel love here. Is that a written? No, that's an excuse. If they cheated on you, that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to do that. Clarify the Four of Swords. They wanted to do that. With the Seven of Wands, look. You have options. You had options while you were with these people. And look, Seven of Wands, you kept them away from you. So why couldn't they do the same? All that negativity that this person or these people tried to put out towards you, a lot of times people do that because they want to beat you to the punch. They want to go ahead and point out stuff about you so that you won't see what you really have in them, hoping that you won't go ahead and point out, oh my gosh, this person's not good enough for me. Not saying you're better than anybody. I'm just saying based on how they treat you. Because we're not better than anyone. Nobody's better than anyone else. But I'm saying how they treat you. You have been worthy of so much more. And a lot of times people have been in your life. This is friends, lovers, whoever. They have been in your life telling you these derogatory things, hoping that you will not see your value. They were hoping. If I point out imperfections in this woman or in this man, hopefully he or she will not see how beautiful and handsome they are. Because if they ever see how beautiful or handsome they are, guess what? They're not going to want me anymore. I'm telling you, y'all, people think that way. So they'll say things to you. You're too fat. You're too this. You're too that. Trying to keep you in a lack mindset so that you won't leave. Three of Pentacles. The negativity is what comes in between you, or what has come in between you and other people all these years. If you think back just a little bit. So when you're reminiscing on these relationships that didn't work, because a lot of you are still healing from broken relationships. When you look back and you think about the things that these people said, remember, if they attacked your character or they attacked you, these people are broken. Keep you small so you don't know there is more. Boom, Teresa. There you go. You hit the nail on the head. When you're thinking throughout the day, why did this man leave me? Why did this woman leave me? Why didn't she want me? Why didn't he want me? I want you to change that question. I want you to say, well, why did I want them? Why did I want them? Two of Pentacles. Clearly, you had options. You could have always stepped forward. Maybe you stayed back a little bit, but you had that option of moving forward. So instead of you wondering, why did this man leave me? Why did this woman leave me? Ask yourself, why didn't I leave sooner? And what did I see in them? I promise you, your perspective is going to change. Your perspective will change instantly. If you ask that question, when you have those negative thoughts in your mind, why did I want that person? Or why did I feel like I needed a friendship like that? You know, did they really deserve me? Emperor. Fire energy. That's what I'm talking about. You're sitting there, you've been an emperor all this time. You just had to recognize who you were. A lot of times, let me tell you something, y'all. A lot of times, just like the devil energy, the devil already know your potential. The devil know your potential. Already know the blessings that are ahead of you. Because you got to remember, the devil was once in heaven too. And when you pray, he hears your prayers. He has been connected to the spiritual realm. But he was a deceiver. He was banished from heaven. So when he hears your prayers and your manifestations, he'll bring these counterfeits to you. He wants to do whatever he can to keep you from your blessings. He'll send fake love to you, trials to you, put you in compromising situations, send you fake friends. That's why it's so powerful to listen to your discernment and intuition. And that gut feeling. We've all done it, including me. Ignored red flags. And in the end, that same red flag that you ignored at the beginning is the one that's waving at you in the end. There's an insecurity in them that they try to depict on you. That's right, Bianca. Every time. I'm telling you, if you think back on these people that have left you, if you think back on the people that have wronged you, not just relationships and friendships, all over, whatever situation you had, even family dynamics. If you think back, think about why would a person want to hurt you? Think about it. And then think about the person that hurt you. And you ask yourself, why did I put up with that so long? What was in me that I felt like I had to put up with that? What was I lacking that I couldn't see that this person was probably jealous of me, and they could feel my ascension, they could feel my elevation coming before I could? I'm telling you, a lot of you been in this Empress and Emperor energy for a long time. Those are the two cards that came out. You've been in this Emperor and Empress position for a long time. And the people that you have been surrounding yourself with, the negative ones, not the other ones, they have been hoping that you don't see your value. They see your crown. They saw you wearing that gold crown. They didn't want you to have that crown. Y'all, you got to understand. They could see it. They could see you with it on. They didn't want you to recognize you got a crown. You got a crown on. And it's up to you to keep the crown polished and tilted on your head accordingly. And don't ever let anybody knock it off. And if it tilts a little bit, straighten it back up and keep walking. They didn't want you to have a crown, y'all. You got to understand that. I say all the time that I'm far from perfect, but I haven't seen anyone that is. That's right, Sedelia. Absolutely. I learned that I can't fix them. I had to fix myself first before things changed around me. Yes. Yes. And I guarantee you, Teresa, myself, anyone else that's listening, I guarantee you she's absolutely correct. When you start making changes from within and you start separating from negativity, do you see how your life just starts picking up and moving? You see that? How your life just start picking up and moving. You're like, okay. And what it is that you're putting your plans into motion, and then you got God helping you along the way. That's the most powerful thing about manifestation is, yeah, we can manifest all day. We can make as many lists as we want to, but we got to put the action behind it. We got to create the forces so that it can make its way to us. And that's how we do it. Speaking positivity, being positive, eliminating as much negativity as you can, keeping yourself in a high vibration. Did I say it was going to be easy? No. But what is it in life that's worth having that's easy to get or easy to keep? Thank you, Bianca, for your $19.99. Thank you so much, girlie. Thank you. Yes, Teresa. There's nothing in this life that's worth keeping that's not going to come with a challenge. I promise you that. If it doesn't require work, then you need to question yourself, what is this and what kind of value does it have? Just like you shouldn't be easy to get. I'm not saying you gotta, play hard to get or anything like that, but your energy should not be easily accessible. I know mine isn't. Your energy should not be easily accessible. Period. Because you're an emperor or an empress. You got a lot to offer the world. Prince of Wands in the reverse. Anyone that can't come to you with respect. Is that really a person that you need in your life? I'm just saying. If they can't give you the basic principle of respect, why do you need them? Why do you need them? And that's free. They can't even give you the best things in life that are free. And that's respect, loyalty, being kind, being courteous. They can't even give you that. Six of Swords. Keep your guard up with people like that. That's right. Yeah, Teresa, it happens. Two of Cups in the reverse. That man or that woman that hurt you, they didn't get the best of you. They just left with a piece of you because you spent time with them. Whether it was weeks, months, years, decades. That person didn't get the best of you. They just took a part of you. I say a part of you because they took time with them that you gave them. They didn't take the best of you. The Prince of Swords. Look at that. And to be real, them leaving was probably hard, or you leaving them was probably hard. Don't take that from you. But it was probably one of the best things that could have happened to you. Especially if they weren't adding to your life. Remember, we want assets, not liabilities. That's right, Sedelia. Hey, amazing buds. How are you? We want assets, not liabilities. Liability can cost you a lot. It can cost you your money, your time, your energy. And we can get time back. We can get energy back, but it takes work. You ever notice after a friendship is over, or after a relationship is over, or after you decide to not talk to a certain family member, you ever recognize how drained you feel? You want to know why? Why you feel so drained after you decide to walk away from people, family, friends, whomever? It's because you've given so much of your energy trying to make it work that now you've given them a piece of you. So you got to go do the work to rebuild. You can't get that piece back, but you got to go do the inner work to fill that void. And a lot of people wonder why I feel so lost. I feel empty. I feel hollow. Oh my gosh. That gut wrenching pain. I know y'all felt it. You know how heartbreak feel when somebody betray you. Oh my God. It's one of the worst feelings ever. And you feel so lost for a little while. And you got to go and do that shadow work. You got to grieve. You got to do, oh my goodness. It feels like grieving a death. You feel so drained. It's because you have given a part of you to those friends, to that lover, to that family member, or whomever it was. You poured into that person and they took that with them. So let them have that. Let them have that version of you. That version is not there anymore. A lot of times when people want to come back into your life, they don't realize that you have elevated. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They look back and they want to find the same old. And if you've been working on yourself, they don't find the same person. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. They don't find the same foundation that they used to have with you. A lot of people think they want you back. Like I said the other day, the worst thing a person could do is leave you or cause you to leave them, and then you go somewhere and really grow up. You go somewhere and figure out how much you're really worth. You go somewhere and really polish your crown and put that crown back on and say, you know what? I'm an empress. I'm an emperor. And you want to treat me like I'm less than? Are you kidding me? And I'm respecting you. So they want to come back into your life to see if they can still mess with you like that. And then when they find out, you ever notice when they try to come back and they find out that you're not where you were when they left you? They don't stay too long. And that's because you grew up on them. Prince of Cups in the reverse. You don't have love for them like that anymore. You took that love that you had for them and you put it into yourself. Telling you. That friend that you thought you had, y'all were real tight. Maybe y'all was used to go drinking with them and clubbing, or maybe you two you went on vacations. That was your best friend, your ride or die, until they did something spiteful or they betrayed you, right? And that person, they knew it was wrong. They knew it was wrong. And they got so accustomed to doing you dirty that they do the dirt and then try to come back. Oh, we still girls. Or we still bros and all that kind of mess. So you let them back in because that's your heart, right? And then they do it again until you get to a place where it's a deal breaker for you. You cut them off. Months later, years later, You have adjusted your life without them. They come back looking for this old version of you. And he's not there. She's not there. And they're like, who is this? Who is this? They don't understand, like, hey, if I told you, if I said that I love you, but I want to love you from a distance, if I say that we are okay, but we're never gonna be cool like we were, I meant that. That's what they don't get. You meant, when you told that person that, you meant that. So when you made that decision that day, this could be some of the decisions you're still thinking about, Pisces. When you made that decision that day to leave this person alone, you also made a decision to work on you that very day. You said, you know what? I'm going to let this friendship go. Yes, I'm going to miss when we used to go on vacations. We used to go out to eat. We used to do this. We used to do that. Yeah, used to come over my house. We had parties and all that. I'm going to let this person go, or this lover go, because they don't value me, and I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on me. And what did you do? You became a rock star. I'm just saying, you became a rock star. You went into beast mode. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Look at that. That's what they wanted you to do. They want you to turn around and come back. Oh, no. Not coming back. For what? Look at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords in reverse. So what? You can betray me again? Oh, no. Some of you said, I will be a fool to go back to you and give you another chance to play with me. Like that. You caught me slipping in the past. You caught me slipping. I was going through a hard time. And I thought you were my girl. I thought you were my dude. You know, I thought we were cool. You caught me slipping. But never again. You won't catch me slipping again. This is the vibe you have. And they better be ready. They better be ready. Because they're in for it. They got you the first time. Maybe a few times. Okay. Sometimes we give people too many chances. They got you for a minute there. But they allowed you to grow. And they allowed you to step into your self-worth. And buddy, oh buddy. When you grab that crown, first of all, you always had the crown on. You just had to realize it was on your head, right? When you figured out that the crown was on your head, and you know you got to walk, you got to keep your posture good when you got a crown on so it'll stay on. So you got to keep your posture good. You got to, there's levels to that thing, right? When you realize that that crown was on your head, you said, wait a minute. I know my value. And you want to come back into my life for what? What could you possibly tell me? With the Nine of Swords in the reverse. All this stuff you threw at me is past tense. All that negativity. And look at this giant snake here. Snake. And you can't be trusted. So what can you tell me? A lot of these people quiet. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. That's right. Got the wave going along with that walking crown. That's right. Got a little wave. That's right. Look at all this stuff I'm going to turn this card over. Look at this. This is what they were throwing at you. Swords. And this giant snake. Then you figure out it was a snake. And look, the snake didn't get stabbed or punctured. The snake wrapped its tail around the sword, y'all. And then there's a tornado in the back. And then a broken foundation. And come on. Keeping my grass cut low. That's right. I dealt with a snake. I'm telling you. They are the worst. That was in the reverse. Let's turn it back around. So when you're thinking about these past situations, Pisces, I need you to understand who you are. And I need you to understand that A loss isn't always a loss. Sometimes a loss is a gain, especially if you lost something that you cared about or you thought you cared about, and you gained your peace of mind or you gained clarity. You can exchange, get a lesson and a gift at the same time by people leaving you or people giving up on you. Clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Look, Three of Swords in reverse, heartbreak. Come on. Five of Cups is in reverse. That's what they were bringing to you. Sadness, confusion, jealousy, envy. You felt like you couldn't get anything right with these people. You didn't need them, Pisces. You've been reminiscing. Probably because of retrograde. You've been reminiscing. But honey, baby, sweetheart, you didn't deserve this. You gotta know that. You gotta know that you didn't deserve this stuff. Now I'm hearing Johnny Cash. I fell into a burning ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Yeah. You were in a ring of fire. Burning. And you didn't deserve it. You didn't. You were up against the devil energy here in the reverse. You were up against the energy, Pisces, to be real, that could have showed up at a time when you were very vulnerable. And it was easy for this person or these people to take control over you at that time because you wanted a friend or you wanted love. You have to forgive yourself for that because you were not the same person that you are today. You're not. You were like anybody else. You just wanted good friends, good family. But these people that hurt you with the Queen of Wands here in the reverse, they don't know what they've built in you. They have no idea. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. By them leaving you like this, they help build the person that you are now. With the Wheel of Fortune. Moving forward without them. We got the Lovers. Look at that. Walking into a season of new love as in a partner, self-love, self-identity, self-worth, adjusting your crown. Only time you take your crown off now is when you need to shine it up, put it right back on. No wonder they don't recognize who you are now when they come back or they see you again. You want to know why? Because you're not her and you're not him. Whoever they had in their mind, the person that they left is not there. You're still you, but that version is not there. You're a lot stronger. Three of Cups energy. Oh, yeah. You're only pulling in friends that you resonate with, like you feel comfortable with. The Chariot, Cancer energy. You're moving forward. I feel like this reading is primarily based on what I feel like some of you think about throughout the day at different times. Having a hard time forgetting things of the past. Having a hard time forgetting people that have hurt you and the positions that you were put in, which that's normal. I just want you, instead of you thinking about why did this person do this or why did they do that, you need to ask yourself, did they even deserve me in the first place? Did they even deserve my love? Did they even deserve my friendship? I need you to ask yourself that question. And a lot of times you're going to say no. I promise you're going to say no. And that's going to help some of these thoughts. I promise you. You have that little thought, I don't know why he left me. Then you need to ask yourself, why was I even dealing with him in the first place? Did he even deserve me? And I'm telling you, you're going to ask yourself, no. You're going to answer yourself, no, he didn't. And you'll go on. With the Eight of Wands, you'll move forward. Even if this guy, he's kicking his leg out, even if you got to kick yourself into high gear, you're going to move forward. you're going to make it a point to get to where you want to get so you can receive your blessings and manifestations. That's right, Teresa. The Five of Pentacles here. And you can't help. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot help that people want to come back and say they're sorry. They have all. Let me tell you something. You can forgive a person without talking to them. You can forgive them. You can pray for them. You can, as long as you have forgiveness in your heart, you don't have to talk to a person to forgive them. You might have people trying to come back and they won't. I want your forgiveness. I didn't mean to do. No, it is not requirement for you. It's not a requirement for you to do that. Okay? Not a requirement for you to give people peace that hurt you. You forgive them, but you don't have to do that in person. With the Eight of Swords. You got to focus on your own healing. You can't be focused on somebody that has hurt you and they want to come back and do all this. They got to deal with their own stuff like you had to deal with it. And that's not being vindictive. That's being honest. Okay? Let's get one more here for Pisces. The Strength in the reverse, Leo. They got to be strong. Just like you have had to be. Four Cups in the reverse. I do feel like you're going to be a light to a lot of people, Pisces. You could already be a light. The Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse here. All these reversals. I'm feeling like this is how you used to be. That's right. That's right, Teresa. Because you're walking into a season of celebration with the Four Wands. And I think it's going to take, or I feel like it's going to take, for you to continue to heal these traumas, for you to continue to move forward and know what you deserve. You deserve the best. You deserve the best. What's the advice for Pisces? The Princess of Swords in the reverse. No, you could not control Two of Swords here in the upright. You couldn't control what these people did. You couldn't even control how it made you feel at the time. But you still have control over what you do with the situation. The World is in the reverse. That's right, Sedelia. Yeah. You have control as to how you handle these situations. And like I tell you, if you're going throughout the day with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and you're feeling like you lost something in a person, remember who you are. And if you have that thought in your mind, I don't know why he left. I don't know why she left. I need you to ask yourself, well, did they even deserve me in the first place? A lot of the people that we stay hung up on or we can't move on from, they never deserved a conversation. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, we're gonna be honest about it. Friends, lovers. I'm just saying. A lot of the people that we stay down and sad about, a lot of them didn't even deserve a conversation. Queen of Cups in the reverse, and maybe you didn't see that at first, but if you look back a little bit, you're like, wait a minute, they ain't even deserve a conversation. Seven of Pentacles, there was no growth here. Seven of Pentacles, growth in the reverse. Words, my thought, my deeds. I have to control anything past my... Oh, that's true, Teresa. Yeah, look. Six of Wands. I'm hearing showstopper, showstopper. I don't know where that's coming from. So it's like focus on your own show. Focus on what you got going on. Give me a little bit on the energies around Pisces before we go. This is a little longer than what I thought. What does the energies around Pisces look like right now? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You got some energy around you that feel like they can't get through to you. Five of Wands in the reverse that you don't care. You don't even care to argue. You don't care to fight. Oh my goodness. King of Cups. They feel like you focused on yourself. Congratulations, Pisces. You focused on yourself. Six of Cups is in a reverse. Yeah. You got an energy that's either looking in on you or they're around you and they like, oh, Pisces is not dealing with me at all. I can't get in there. I can't say anything. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Keep guarding yourself with the Ace of Swords. You earned this time to protect your energy. So remember those thoughts throughout the day. Ask yourself, did that person even deserve you in the first place? If it's a family trouble you're having, you need to tell yourself that you're doing the best you can do. Always remind yourself if you're having issues with your children, if you're having issues with your spouse, your family, mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever. Remind yourself that you're doing the absolute best you can do. And you can't control another human being. The only person you can control the reactions of is you. You can't control anybody else. You can't change a soul. But guess what? You don't have to put up with anybody's garbage. You don't have to put up with disrespect ever. And you can't change people, but you can be the change. You can be the change. You can set the bar to your standard. And you can determine what you will allow in your energy field. That's the power you have. And trust me, stepping high into your standard, keeping yourself grounded, more times than not motivates people to do the best that they can do. Just saying. Just saying. We got to stand for more, y'all. We deserve so much more. Don't feed the ignorance of people. That's right. Because you can't get away from it. You're going to have people around you that act the way that they do forever. As long as we here on earth, there's going to be some crazy mess all around. We can't change it. But we can be the change, though. We can be different. We can be different. We can set our sight higher. Okay? I hope that helped everybody. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again for other readings, for other material. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know how it resonates with you. Okay, interested in a personal reading or spiritual life coaching, please visit the website that's in the description box. If you're interested by some chance, no pressure, my Amazon wish list, that link is also in the description box as well. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. I really, really appreciate you. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care of yourself, okay? Stay blessed and safe. And yeah, thank you for everything. Thank you again, Teresa, for your lovely gift today that I received from my Amazon wish list. Thank you again, Heart Soul. I know Heart and Soul had to leave early, but thank you for all of your donations. Thank you, Sedelia, for your donation. Thank you, Bianca, for your $19.99 tonight. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a blessed and safe night. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care of yourself. Okay, go ahead, Bianca. Have fun, girl. Good luck. Oh, you're not going to need it. You got it, girl. Have a great one. Thank you, Jelly. Have a great one, everybody. Until tomorrow, the Lord's willing, we'll be back, okay? Good night. Good night, Teresa. Have a great one. Bye, y'all.